Ready or not, here comes more Phil Cowan on AM 1380, The Answer.
.633 here at AM 1380, The Answer, and I am very pleased to welcome back to the program Dr. Anthony Harper, who is a White House correspondent, and he calls us occasionally from D.C. to let us know what's going on. Tony, how are you?
Oh, very thankful, Phil. It's quite the experience. And here's why I was at the White House yesterday, and I did get to see Jennifer Psaki, the press secretary, very briefly. She avoided just spending the time with me to talk with me about my concerns. But at least she said maybe getting a picture with her next week in another meeting. So I will try again next week. But I did have a great time, Phil, with Biden's press staff there. Bringing up the issue of President Lincoln's call to prayer and repentance, and they were actually all ears and listening to what Lincoln had to say about repentance.
How have they responded? I know you have had some serious concerns about the ugly resurgence of anti-Semitism, not just here but around the world. Is it a matter they even want to discuss?
Oh, no. Remember, I got a no-comment response from the press secretary last month. But I'm here to press that issue again because there is a significant rise in anti-Semitism, and this administration is showing, displaying that anti-Semitism in considering a deal with Iran again. Iran hates Israel. We shouldn't be doing business with terrorists like this.
No, and it also bears noting that the Israelis have already picked up on it and have started taking some matters into their own hands.
Yes, they have. With that, the bombing or whatever, that nuclear facility, the Natanz facility in Iran, taking out the electric grid.
Yeah, and apparently it began with a pretty significant hack as well.
Right. Yeah, it is. This is a difficult situation for Israel because they don't feel like the Biden administration is going to support them, and they've got to defend their country. And as you know, I've been dealing with other issues of anti-Semitism in the form of BDS and anti-Semitic UN agency UNRWA and the desecration of Jewish cemeteries, and just it's a serious concern that I have about Biden's ability to deal with Russia and China. Russia and China see him as weak. And I think the world's going to be a lot unsafer place.
Oh, I think so, too. And, getting back to this anti-Semitism thing, Tony Harper, we had a spate of stories last year about random assaults of Orthodox Jews on the streets of New York City. That has all been supplanted now by Asian hate crimes. And I suspect the attacks on Orthodox Jews have not gone away.
Well, they've not gone away. It's a pretty significant problem worldwide, actually. But even the Lithuanian government, I mentioned the Vilnius, Lithuania Jewish cemetery, and the Lithuanians are showing their anti-Semitism. They really were anti-Semitic in the way that the Lithuanian officials cooperated to exterminate, to kill over 200,000 Jews.
What is the predominant faith in Lithuanian culture right now?
Now I'm taking a guess here. I know it's not Jewish, that's for sure.
Yeah,
but secular, I would say.
Okay.
And, the Catholic churches are is there, but there are some Jews there, but definitely not. Like they used to be, Vilnius, the capital, used to be predominantly Jewish before Hitler's time.
Oh, see, I never knew that.
And actually, for more information about this website, there's a website, savevilna.org. You get to learn more about that cemetery. It's really documented well, savevilna.org, and there's a very emotionally moving video about the cemetery and saving the cemetery. And people ask me often, why is it a big deal to speak about anti-Semitism and other journalists might criticize me for talking about it too much at the White House. But I say, that anytime a nation allows anti-Semitism, that our religious freedoms are directly impacted as Christians.
Yes, and the one always seems to follow the other, doesn't it?
It surely does. So I sure appreciate people praying for me. This detailed interview with Jennifer Psaki to happen next week, and I wanted to ask her if President Biden is going to echo President Lincoln's call. In light of this National Day of Prayer that we have on May 6th, I wonder how they're going to handle the National Day of Prayer, if they're going to have a ceremony, what that looks like.
Yeah, I look forward to finding out what she has to say to you. I hope that's time well spent. Dr. Anthony Harper, always a pleasure, folks. You can catch his work at Intermountain Christian News. That's Intermountain Christian News. Stay in touch. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Phil.
All right, take care.